Hello, CS50 AI. This is Jintao, and in this video, I'm going to show my project, Knights, like how the AI can draw some conclusion based on the information we provided to it. So, indeed, there are many ways to draw the correct conclusion using different logic flow. My philosophy here is try to make things concise. Uh, if the AI can make some conclusion using the information as nice as possible. So I'm not going to provide any extra redundant information. So let's run this puzzle. Okay, so we can see this is answer solutions for these four puzzles. So in let's go through one by one. So in the first knowledge, the A says I'm both a knight and alive. So there are two kind of situations, which means the A is a knight or A is alive. So if A is a knight, which we're indicating what his statement is gonna be true, and if A is not is a knife, which will indicated his statement is not true. So in that way, and because the A is can only be knight or a knife, so when combine these two statements, we use the or statement. So by combining this information, we can draw the conclusion that A is alive. And in the puzzle one, so in this case, we need to provide one extra information is A actually cannot be a knight and alive at the same time. This is some condition we can extract from the question. So then from the A statement, A say we are both knives. And so there are two kind of situations. Or A is a knight or A is alive. So if A is a knight, which indicating his statements is gonna be true, which means A and B are both knives. Otherwise, A is gonna be a knife and his statement is gonna be not true. And B says nothing, so B can be knight or knife. So these three pieces of information is enough for the AI to make the decision to say A is a life, B is a knight. And let's look at the next puzzle 2. So here we need to provide more background informations. The first one is A and B, they are both kind of exclusively be knight or knife. And if, then the implication here is needed for the B is if B is not alive, then B must be a knight. Then we come to the statement of these two characters. First, A says we are the same kind. So there are two situations. Same kind can be both knights or both knives. So if A is knight, which means his statements gonna be true. So one of these two statements, A and B are both knights, or A and B are both knives, gonna be true. And if A is alive, which means the statement is gonna be false, which means not any of these arguments that A made is gonna be true. So just put a not in the statement, in or statement. And B says we are of same kinds. So similarly, and if A is B is a knight, which means one of his statements gonna be true, which means A is knight, B is knife, or A is knife, B is knight. And similarly, if B is alive, which means his statement is not gonna be true, we need to put a not in the previous statement. Combining these informations, the AI is able to draw the conclusion that A is alive and B is knight. Then we come to the next puzzle, and here, and this is a little bit tricky, but I think this is reasonable. And first statement, we use this from the A. Say A says easier I am a lot or I am love, but I don't know which. So into the logic statement is A maybe said he's a knight, so which indicating he's gonna be a knight because the knight always tell the truth. And in the second situation, A is alive, but the statement from a life is always gonna be not true. So we can say his statement is gonna be not a knife, and because we don't know which one, so we need to put an or into in combine these two statements. And B says I'm alive. B says A said I am alive, and B says C is alive. So there are two situations. Like if B is a knight, which means all his statement is gonna be true. Like A said I am alive is gonna be true as well as C is alive. Otherwise, if B is a knife, which gonna means all his statement is gonna be not true. And lastly, the C is A is a knight. So there are also like two situations. If C is a knight, then A gonna be a knight because knight always tell the truth. If not, C must be a knife, and knife is going to tell the something. The statement is gonna be not true. So we need to put a not in this statement. So by combining this information, the AI is able to draw the conclusion that A is a knight, B is a life, and C is a knight. So that's the project, Knights Puzzles, how it works. Thanks for watching.